Hi everyone, welcome to Our Philippine Life. I'm Todd, Hazel's at work, and Leilani's in school. Well, I have some good news to share with you all about our property in the Philippines, both the one that we're selling and the one we're about to buy. First, as far as the one we're selling, the beachfront lot in, or actually near Leyte in Batangas province. A friend of mine knows a realtor who works for a realty company there in the Philippines, and his friend has agreed to sell our property and to list it, and she believes it will sell. And if that does go through, that would be a nice chunk of change for us to put into a savings account in case of healthcare emergencies down the road. We don't have any buyers yet. This just happened, but it is quite possible that this will lead to the sale of our beach. I'd be sad to see that go, but it is a little remote from the bigger cities, which is what we need for hospitals and schools and that sort of thing. So we hope it will push through. We hope it will sell. And then secondly, I'm happy to report that we may have located the property that we want to buy. This would be located at Summit Point Golf and Country Club Estates, which is just outside of Lipa City, about 15 minutes drive from the SM Mall and major hospitals. And it's a beautiful place. And if you would like to see more about the place we're looking at, kindly look at our video from, I don't know, about a year ago, I think, called Our Philippine Dream Home. And you'll see a tour of the property, and you'll see a couple of the houses we're looking at in terms of our design. I'm actually kind of leaning towards the one with the green roof because it's all on one level. And so as I get up in years, I may need a wheelchair, and I'd be able to access every part of the house. And in the meanwhile, we can build a patio deck on top of the carport, so we can still have an elevated patio, but it would not remove any rooms from the house, which the other plan with a flat roof would do. I think it's just a more thorough design. Might cost a little more to build, but it would give us the master bedroom for us, a secondary room for Leilani's bedroom, and a third room which I would use as a library and computer room, video room, whatever. It has a reasonably large sala, a little walk-in closet in the master bedroom. I mean, it's really a nice layout. So you might want to go and check out that video called Our Philippine Dream Home. Anyways, I want to say a special thank you to our Tito and Tita, who have really helped us a lot in terms of acting as liaison to connect with Summit Point. We were having quite a problem connecting with someone who actually represents Santa Lucia Realty or Summit Point. We kept getting realtors who want to be involved, sort of, but they don't reply to our emails promptly, and their phone numbers don't always connect, and it was just kind of strange. But our Tito and Tita went to Summit Point. They looked at the property. They said it's a beautiful place there. And so, you know, we're thinking of pushing through with this. We're going to wait a few days more because they're going to revisit Summit Point. The lot I want to buy is in Phase 1, but they're going to also check out Phase 3, which is just now under construction. One of the drawbacks of Phase 3 is that you couldn't begin building a house there for another 2 years because of their ongoing construction efforts. But eventually it would supposedly present you with a nice view of the mountains and whatever else there is to see there. And so he would go there, they both would go there and look at the view, and they're going to provide us with photographs and maybe a video to see what there is to see there. And I explained to him that I personally want a view of the trees. I mean, you can see the mountain more or less from almost any place within Summit Point, but trees are harder to come by. Throughout Summit Point there are trees scattered here and there, but the lot I have picked out has a little forest right beyond the perimeter wall, which is the back wall of our property. So I like that. And that forest, by the way, is owned by Governor Vilma Santos, former singer, movie star, actress, and now the governor. And her son is also a movie star over there. And she has no plans to develop it. She's just holding it as an investment. So that forest will be there for decades to come. And I like that idea. But there may be a forest or something over in Phase 3, so we'll look at that before we decide. But unless I am wowed by whatever Tito finds in Phase 3, I think I'm probably going to go ahead with the lot that we've chosen in Phase 1. Hazel is also interested in a smaller lot, but I prefer the larger lot. This one is 255 square meters, which is big enough to build almost any house we could afford to build, and still have a spacious property, a backyard or side yard, big enough for us to enjoy. So the house would not have to take up the whole property. And especially if we do build a two-story house, it would have an even smaller footprint, which means an even bigger yard. And I really like to have a big yard. That's something kind of important to me. And I imagine sitting under a shade tree, sipping some lemonade, and, you know, watching the clouds go by. Or something, listening to songbirds, whatever there is to see or do, just to relax and take it easy. Especially as I get up in years, I want a shady, quiet place to call my own. And I think Summit Point might just fit the bill. Not only because it's beautiful, as you can see if you watch that video, our Philippine Dream Home, but it's also got 24/7 roving security. There's a double security guardhouse you have to pass through before you get into where the housing area is. The purchase of the lot gives us unlimited access to the country club house, which provides access to everything except golf. They actually do have a separate golf clubhouse for the avid golfers who love to golf. And I really don't. I mean, maybe someday I'll play a game or two, and you can pay per play if that's what you want to do. But I'm not an avid golfer, neither is Hazel. I don't mind putt-putt golf, but I don't think that's what they have there. This is a major 18-hole golf course. And I mean, it's a huge, very beautiful property. And the clubhouse is amazing. It looks like King Louis XV's, palace. And nice place to hang out, shoot billiards, use the exercise equipment, play tennis, swim in the pool, all that kind of stuff. There's even a place for the kiddies to play. So I think because it is clean, it is secure, it is beautiful, it's very well maintained, so we're likely to have continuous electricity and water and cable, internet. I think it's just the right place. And although it is expensive, it is still within our reach. And so I think while it is still available to us, we're probably going to do that sometime this month. We'll buy the lot, and we're going to probably invest the rest of our money into a CD, something that will earn some, decent payback down the road. And then when we're ready, when our finances are well secured, where we have enough to build a nice house, when we have enough to provide for medical concerns, when everything is in place, then we'll be able to make our move at the time of our choosing. Won't be this year, but sometime next year. We'll move there, build our house, and retire. But in the meantime, we will have our lot of choice secured. So we don't have to worry, gosh, will it still be there a year from now? Yes, it'll be there, and we will own it. And, by this time next month, hopefully, it'll be secured in our name. And the beauty is we can do all this while we're still here in the U.S. They can, through email and UPS, they can send us the documentation that we need, and we can wire the money from our bank directly to Santa Lucia or Summit Point, or I think there's another place called Realty or something like that. They're all involved in this. But whoever it is we're supposed to wire the money to, that's who we'll wire the money to. And my Tito and Tita, who live in Santo Tomas, they can be there to personally supervise all this. They've already been a tremendous help to us. And again, thank you very much. If you're watching this video, we thank you very much. And we look forward to having you as our very first guest to come and visit us there at Summit Point. So that's the update for now. Stay tuned. Either in our next vlog or maybe the one after that, you'll be hearing that we're moving forward with the purchase. And at some point here, I'll be able to share with you the video of the lot. I don't want to do that just yet. I want to make sure that we actually buy the lot, and I know which lot I'm going to be showing you. But I think I know which one it is. So until next time, thank you very much for watching our Philippine Life. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, please do that. And feel free to leave your comments down below. I promise to get back to each and every one of you. So thanks, and see you next time. Bye-bye.